extra chunky. God daggone quarantine. I'm trying to fix my hair. I have a somewhat of a blowout right now. And don't, this wrinkled shirt, like, oh, don't even mind my wrinkled shirt. Okay, so I'm just gonna start talking because I'm gonna upload this anyways. Put my drink right there. No, actually, I'm gonna put my drink right here. So, lately, or last week, I think, it was like, it started last weekend. There was a lot of drama on YouTube. I mean, did y'all catch it? I mean, let's talk about it. What do y'all think? I feel like I have the sorry y'all, I'm drinking this ice drink. It's like 0 carbs, 0 sugar, but it's like fizzy. So, but I feel like I have like the unpopular opinion about it all, but also a fair opinion because I'm not taking sides. I think in the very beginning, I felt very strongly about it. I had a strong opinion. And then as the days went on and more videos were released, I didn't change my mind, but I kind of started seeing it, like, seeing the bigger picture or whatever. So, last weekend, Jayla Koriyan. I don't know if y'all watch her or not. I definitely do. Subscribe to both her channels. Jayla released a video, and Jayla is the type, she's like a dancer. Like, she dances around things. She doesn't really come on YouTube and tell all her business or give details and stuff like that. So when I saw the thumbnail and it said fake friends, I was like, she's trying to clickbait us to click on this, but I'm gonna watch it because I watch all of Jayla's videos. For the most part, I kind of slowed down because she slowed down, but so I clicked on it to watch it, and to my surprise, she didn't give no names, but she was more detailed in her conversation, which is kind of shocking for Jayla because Jayla never does that. So I'm watching it. The only person or people that I felt like I could kind of figure out who she was talking about was the twins, the baddie twins, right? So I was like, she must be talking about the twins right here, only because when she talked about those people, it was always more than one person, and the twins kind of like a package deal. So I was like, she must be talking about the twins when she's talking about this situation, because she kept referring to that situation as 2 or more people. So I was like, okay, she must be talking about the twins. But when she was talking about the friend that she got into a physical altercation with, and the friend that talked SHIT about her, sugar honey iced tea about her for 2 hours straight, I had no idea who she was talking about. And let's stop right there and back it up a little bit. A couple months ago, Jayla released a video, and she was talking about how she got into a physical fight with a friend, and what did she say? She was just like, I got into a physical fight with a friend, like throwing hands. And she said she was shocked about that or something like that. I can't remember the name of the video, but that video probably is still up. Honestly, I had no idea who she was talking about even then. I even went and trying to search on YouTube to see if I could find maybe somebody else posted a video about it, because I'm like, what's she talking about? I couldn't, as I was thinking about all her friends, I couldn't think of not one of her friends that I thought would do that, like they would get into a physical fight. So I really was thinking it was maybe the friends from North Carolina, the 2 girls that she hang out with from North Carolina that aren't YouTubers. I was thinking it was one of them, to be honest, or somebody that's not a YouTuber. So fast forward to this video, she speaks on the situation again. I'm like, here she goes. She keeps talking about this, but she's not telling us who the person is. So I started looking through the comments, and I don't think at the time people were saying in the comments who it was. What happened was I got a requested video on my YouTube recommended, and it was from Missy Lynn, and it said, the title of the video said, "Why JK and I are not friends." And I'm like, Jayla Koriyan? That's who JK is? Now, at this point, I still had no clue that Missy was anywhere in any of this. So I clicked on the Missy video. Now, mind you, I'm not subscribed to Missy. I think I used to be years ago, but Missy stopped making videos. And when people stop making videos like for months on end or whatever, I kind of unsubscribe. I hate to say that because I'm one of those people that don't be making videos like that. But I think I don't know if I was subscribed to her vlog channel. You know, I may have not even been subscribed ever. I don't know. I think I was, but I don't know. But anyway, long story short, I watched the Missy video. I watched it. I think when I went to watch it, it had been up for like 2 hours, and I think it went up kind of late at night. No, it wasn't. It was last Sunday. I remember because I was sitting in the car to get some fresh air, and I saw it, and it had been up for about 2 hours or so. So yeah, it was like maybe I think she put it up around like last Sunday around 6 p.m. or something like that because it was still a little bit of sunlight outside. So anyway, long story short, I started watching her video in the car. The video was long. I think her video was like 45 minutes. So it started getting dark. So I went in the house to finish it. And I wanted to eat and stuff while I watched it. So I was watching her video. And she was breaking down the Jamaica trip and everything that happened with that, you know, kind of, but not really. She was giving a lot of details, but you could tell she was still leaving out a lot of stuff. Then, to my surprise, she started talking about the physical altercation. So I'm like, wait, the person, hi. So I'm like, wait, the person that she was talking about, Jayla was talking about, was actually Missy? Okay. So apparently, Jayla said something in front of a person that they know, but they don't know like that. Thank you. So when Jayla said that, Missy got upset and Missy attacked her. And this is Missy's words out her own mouth. She has since either deleted the video or put it on private. But she did say that she blacked out. When Jayla said what she said, Missy said, I blacked out. And when she came to, or when it was over, the only thing she remembered was Jayla was crying, saying, we're friends, we're friends. And she walked out the room. So I don't know about y'all. Now, she never said, you know, I hit her or I started fighting her, but she did say I blacked out. And then when I came to, or when it was over, Jayla was crying and she was saying, we're friends, we're friends. When she said that, when Missy said that part, I got sad. That made me a little bit sad because I just feel like when you're friends, it's just certain things when you're friends. If you're real friends, it's just certain things that should never happen. And the number one thing that should never happen is you should never put your hands on your friends, like ever. It should be nothing that your friend, your real friend, can say that you would attack them like that. Like, and when she said she blacked out, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want anybody to black out and beat me up. Like, blacking out is different for somebody saying, you know what, they said what they said and I reacted and I punched them. I would rather you just react and punch me rather than blacking out on me, because if you black out on me, that means that's a beat down. Like, a blackout sounds like a beat down to me. That sounds like you pummeled somebody. Like, nobody even used the word pummel, but that sounds like she got really beat down. And so that made me kind of sad. And I'm like, okay, y'all are friends. Y'all supposed to be friends. This is what y'all telling people. Y'all are friends, sisters, all that. So what did she say that was that bad for you to black out on her, you know? And Jayla's small. And Missy's small too. But Missy's like small and strong. Like she's like, I want to say like a little bit muscular. Like she's ex-military, you know. She's more strong than Jayla. Jayla is like small and skinny, you know. She don't really have that much muscle on her body. So immediately, even though Missy is shorter than Jayla, immediately I'm like, I know Missy definitely overpowered her in that fight. You know, Jayla don't look like she could do much in a fight. I'm sorry. But anyways, I was just like, wow, okay, so she said that. So she basically confirmed what Jayla said in her video, that a friend physically attacked her or fought her or beat her up or whatever. So I didn't know that. And I don't think a lot of people knew it was Missy until Missy herself confirmed it in her own video. Like, people saying, oh, well, I knew it was Missy. How? How did you know? Because we didn't even know that they weren't even getting along. Like, nobody knew. Neither one of them has said, we're not friends anymore or anything. I hadn't seen anybody talking about why you and Missy don't talk anymore. Nobody was saying that. So how did you know that it was Missy that fought her? I knew it was a couple of girls on that trip. And I didn't even know. Did Jayla even say that the fight happened in Jamaica? I'm trying to think if she even mentioned that the fight happened in Jamaica, because I don't even think Jayla even said the fight happened in Jamaica. So how people are putting two and two together of which friend it was, I have no idea. Before Missy confirmed it, I don't know how people are saying they knew. How? Because Jayla never said where the fight was at. Nothing. She never gave no details. All she said was her and a friend got into a physical fight. That's all she said. But anyway, so long story short, Missy confirmed that. Missy also started talking about a couple of other things that happened on that trip. Apparently, Jayla charged people money for the trip, and the trip was free. Or, this is what Missy was saying. Missy was saying the trip was free, but Jayla charged the people $1,000. Jayla saying the trip was not free, that because the house came, there was a house, so supposedly the house was free, but there was a chef and I think they said a chef and some other people that were working at the house for them. So all that was not free, or it couldn't have been all the way free because they had to pay these people. So the person that was offering her the house and all this stuff, they had to kind of cut the cost a little bit. So basically, all these YouTubers were there. It was like, okay, y'all come here, y'all get to have this house for a couple amount of days. I'm gonna have a chef, I'm gonna have this, that. Can't be free. Of course it can't be free, but I need a little bit of promo. So it was like a discounted trip, probably wildly discounted. Probably, you know, they probably paid what 20% of what it would normally would be or whatever. But apparently Jayla charged each girl or each person that came $1,000. And on one of Missy's videos, the guy who actually owns the house, put everything together, supposedly, well, Missy called him and he said on the phone call that he only charged Jayla $2,500. So there was a couple of girls on this trip. Nobody actually vlogged the trip. Kelly Sweet did a small clip of the trip on her channel. From what I could see, it was at least 4 girls on her video, 4 to 5. And then I know Raven, what is her channel? I think it's just Raven Elise. Raven Elise, I know she went because I'm subscribed to her as well, and she mentioned she was going to Jamaica or whatever, going to the Jamaica trip anyway. She mentioned it, but she never vlogged it. So I know she was there as well. So people were speculating altogether it was about 6 girls. So she charged them all 6. She got around 6K or whatever. That's the numbers that people are speculating or whatever. And the guy told everybody, well, Missy already knew, but she was getting him to confirm it on the phone. So the guy said he charged $2,500. So people are saying, well, Jayla scammed her friends and all this other stuff. Again, I'm not taking sides. I'm just repeating what went down. Yeah. So that's a little like odd, you know. That's a little odd. I don't know what the truth is with that, but like I said, Jayla said the trip was not free, and she said that Missy came on the trip and repeated to all the girls in the house. Missy was like the last person to arrive, I believe, because she came a couple of days late. Jayla said in her video that when Missy came on the trip, she disclosed information that wasn't true to all the girls. So supposedly she went around to all the girls and said, why did y'all pay $1,000? Because this trip is free. And Jayla said when she did that, now I'm paraphrasing because Jayla didn't say all of this. Now, mind you, they took these videos down, so you can't really watch these videos. But I watched them all because as soon as they went up, I was watching them. Jayla said in her video, Missy kind of caused like an awkward energy in the house when she came to the house and did that. That it really wasn't her place to do that, but she went around and told all the girls, basically, y'all paid $1,000 and this girl got this house for free. And the house really wasn't free, according to Jayla. But even if the house wasn't free, if you charged them $1,000, but you only paid the guy $2,500 or whatever, I don't know. That never really got cleared up, but it still is like kind of looking a little odd there. However, I'm gonna say this. This is my personal opinion. I think it's really weird to call somebody your friend, and as close friends as they seem, I think it's really weird to move about and do some of those things that Missy was doing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it. I think it's a little odd, you know, whether somebody, okay, let's say Jayla is dead wrong and she's doing a whole bunch of shady stuff. Why are you her friend? You know, like, you're her friend. Like, you know, like, I don't all the way believe in birds of a feather flock together, but I do believe that when you're friends with people, you do connect on some level. So maybe a person is 90% of something and you're a little 10% of it. You know what I'm saying? But you doing a lot of shady stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird to me. It's weird to call me your friend and then you coming around me doing all this shady stuff. I think that's just a little weird. Now, Jayla is dead wrong if she really was doing all this scamming her friends and stuff like that. She is dead wrong. But Missy is not cleaning all this because why are you creeping around, going behind her back, telling the girls, oh, I think something shady going on? Well, she didn't say that exactly, but to say, why did y'all pay her when the trip was free? That's kind of shady. You need to pull Jayla to the side and say, Jayla, why are you charging these girls like when this house was free? Like, I don't want no parts of that. That's what you should say. I don't know. I just think it's a little weird. It's a little weird to do that. And also my personal opinion, to call somebody your friend and then y'all get mad at each other and you go on YouTube and you expose them, even though she didn't give all the details. She said like little things like, you know, we all grown. And somebody says like, you had a guy in the room, I couldn't go in the room because you were in the room with a guy. Like, come on now, like, we all grown. Like, we all grow. Like, it's kind of like, ooh, okay. And that's a lot of things she said that was kind of like insinuating about, you know, Jayla being, you know, out there. And let me put this out there because I'm a woman and I believe in women being able to do whatever they want to do with their body. That's your business. That's your body. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not going to judge you. It's not affecting me. So why should I care that much? But, so I will say this. I didn't like that either. I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me. Just because you're doing something that I wouldn't do, I'm not going to shame you for it. Just because you're doing something I wouldn't do. You know, I don't know. I didn't really like that. So I ain't shaming Jayla for it. I'm just repeating what Missy says. So many words Missy was making it seem like Jayla be all out here all wild on these trips, you know. So what else did they speak on? Because y'all, it was a lot. These videos are taken down now. These videos are taken down. If y'all have a question about anything, just ask me because I most likely remember it because I watched all 3 videos. Because Jayla put out a video months ago. So if you hear Missy saying something or other people were saying Jayla put out 3 videos, Jayla put out a video months ago where she lightly touched on her and a friend getting into a fight. But nobody knew who that friend was. And then she said something else about other friends did something that hurt her. And that was the baddie twins she was talking about. And people kind of confirmed that in the comments that she was talking about the baddie twins. But again, we didn't know if she really was talking about the baddie twins or not. But that was months ago. She didn't give no details. So nobody should feel any type of way because nobody could pinpoint anybody in that. Her second video came out. This second video which was the one that came out last week or whatever. I think like last Friday. That one had more details, but again, no kind of details where you could trace it back to who she was talking about. So, you could speculate. I kind of, figured out when she was talking about the twins, I kind of figured out it was the twins, but there's still like no details that you could say specifically like, oh yeah, she for real was talking about them. Then the third video Jayla put out was after Missy put out her first video, I think. So Missy put out 2 videos and Jayla put out 3, but one I don't count it because it was months ago or whatever. But yeah, I was just like, this is crazy. Like, I think what stuck out to me the most, okay, so let me talk about how, in the beginning, when it first came out, I was like, dang, I felt like I was more looking at Jayla like, Jayla, looking kind of shady. You're looking kind of shady. Then, as time went on and I started watching the other videos, I guess because Missy was like kind of exposing Jayla a little bit and just saying stuff that just didn't sit right with me. For somebody to be your friend and as close friends as y'all were, I don't know. I personally just feel like it's wrong. Don't get mad at me and then you want to go online and expose me. Like, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's why people be having trust issues with friends and stuff like that. Because you have a friend and then you get comfortable with them and y'all cool, you open up and you tell them things, and then as soon as they get mad at you, they run and tell all your business. Like, that's not cool. Like, that's not cool at all, man. That's not cool. So I didn't really like that. It made me uncomfortable when Missy was like slowly, indiscreetly exposing Jayla like that. I didn't like that. Like, y'all were friends. You don't do friends like that. I don't care if we not friends no more. If I didn't expose you, don't expose me. Now, if I exposed you, okay, it's a free fall. If you go one start and tells all the business, then I can understand if the other one says, you know what, but since you told all mine, I'm gonna tell all yours. But Jayla never, through all the exposing, Jayla never really when she made her video, she never exposed Missy. The only thing Jayla did was after Missy's first video, and Missy kind of did expose Jayla a little bit. Jayla threw in a slight dig and was like, and we don't even know if it really was a dig because she could have been saying anything because there was somebody she wanted to see on that boat. And so people took that like, it's funny. I did too. I was just like, well, who she wanted to see? You know what I'm saying? Like, but, people took that as, oh, because Missy's in a relationship and stuff. So people was just like, oh, so you was out there, you had somebody you wanted to see too or whatever. But this is crazy, y'all. What y'all think? I feel a little bit sorry for Jayla. I know people gonna be so mad at me. I'm probably gonna get all kinds of thumbs downs and everything, but I feel a little sorry for Jayla only because Jayla is young. No, she's not a baby. No, she's not 18, but mid-20s, you're still young. You're still immature. So for her to be like in an immature stage or whatever like that, and still in her 20s and still living her life and still, being wild, young and free like we all do in our 20s, but we ain't YouTubers and we ain't, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have friends that's YouTubers. I mean, let me tell you, I had some good times in my 20s. I'm just so glad that social media was not a huge thing when I was living young, wild, and free. When I was living my life, getting all my life living out of my system. I'm so glad because people really, like these young girls nowadays, they be like in a club, and we used to be in a club having a ball, okay? These girls, they be in the club and their friends be putting them on Instagram, like filming it and all this other stuff. Girl, like you can't even live without somebody. You can't do nothing. You can't do anything nowadays without somebody filming it and just putting you on blast. I'm just glad my wild days is kind of behind me. Not saying I won't have another wild day or two, like on vacation or something like that, but my young wild days when you always going out every weekend, just living your life, I'm glad that's behind me, and social media wasn't a huge thing back then. I think we were just on Facebook back then. And we might have posted pictures, but we definitely wasn't posting no videos. Nobody was really taking no videos, but we definitely were posting pictures, because I got a couple of pictures from when we used to go out. But Instagram wasn't even like a thing. I think it was a thing, but it wasn't like a big thing. It was still like new, maybe. I don't know. It might not even have been around, actually. But yeah, I don't know. So I feel a little bit sorry for Jayla, only because she's 20 and she's doing what 20-year-old girls do, or 20-year-old people do. Not all, but some do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Living your life and, not worrying about what people think about you. There's nothing wrong with that. Live your life, and anyways, that's her body, her life, whatever she wants to do, that's her business. They expose her and trying to make her look bad for it and get her dragged for it, and people shaming her. And that's another thing I want to say, because I was reading the comments and I was like, okay, people are really dragging this girl. They were dragging Jayla for filth. And people are talking about her like they really know her. Like, people hate this girl. And I'm like, am I the only one who thinks that's wildly crazy? Like, that is so crazy to me. We're all viewers. Like, that's why I said I'm not taking no sides. I don't know these people. I watch them on YouTube. I don't know nothing about them. I'm not going to unsubscribe. I'm not going to cuss anybody out. I'm not going to, like, bash one over the other. I have my own personal opinion, because we're all human, and, the way we perceive things are different. But I'm not going to bash anybody and talk bad about anybody. That's just so weird to me. But people, they really dragging Jayla. They dragging her for filth. Yeah, go ahead. You can ask. But yeah, people were really dragging her. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's really crazy to me. No, I'm not doing Herbalife anymore. I stopped doing Herbalife years ago. I stopped doing it. I think I stopped in 2015 or 2016, like early 2016. And like, for no particular reason other than I just didn't want to do it anymore. Like, I just wasn't interested in, like, the business part anymore. And because I wasn't interested, I was taking the products for a little bit after I stopped doing the business part, but after a while I just stopped doing it altogether. I stopped selling it. I stopped taking it, all that other stuff. And to be honest, I don't know if I would take it ever again. No, the money actually was good. I did make World Team. The money actually was really good. I'm trying to think of the numbers. Okay, so I think let's just say I had about, I'm gonna say maybe I had about 15 customers that were purchasing on a regular basis a month. It could have been more. I want to say it was around 15 that were purchasing like every month. It might not been the same 15, but like every month I might have had about 10 to 15 customers, right? So I don't know how the percentage is now, but back then, let's say I would bring in about, I remember one month I brought in about 800 taking orders, like, because all people doing is they either texting you or emailing you, or if they went to your website, they put the order through your website, and then I would get the email saying that I got an order, and then I would just go on there and fulfill the order through my through my website, and I'd be at work doing it. But yeah, the money was good. The money was really good. It was just like a lot of, now this is just my personal opinion, because I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced this, but I just felt like there was a lot of stress. The higher I got up in the, rankings, like once I got the World Team and stuff, it was a lot of stress, right? And so I didn't want to be bothered with that, because when I started it, it was supposed to be something fun for me to do, and, part-time money, just something fun to do. And then it became like stressful, and I already had a full-time job that was stressful. So I don't want my full-time job getting on my nerves and my little side gig getting on my nerves, you know what I mean? And so it just got to a point it wasn't worth it to me, because to be honest, it was really fun. Oh shoot, how's my phone? Yeah, it was more responsibility. No, I don't. Let's talk about YouTube. So people be thinking, well, for me, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Now, back then, in those days, it's actually gone down. My money has gone down. But back then, in those days, I was making like $50 a month from ad revenue or whatever. And it was constant. And with YouTube, you can't get, they don't pay you out until you at least hit $100 in revenue. So, you know, one month I make 50, next month I make 50, then I get paid out. And it was doing that for like maybe, I think like 2 years. I had been on YouTube. I have been on YouTube way longer than I've actually been getting paid from YouTube, I believe. But now, I mean, I'm grateful because I'm not doing nothing but coming on here making videos. So whatever I get, it's like, hey, I'll take it, you know. But now I make maybe like $20 to $25 a month in ad revenue. And so it takes me a good 5 to 6 months to get a check from YouTube, which ain't bad. I mean, it's still a couple $100 a year for getting on here and, you know, just talking about whatever I want to talk about, or creating whatever content I want to create. I'm like one of those people, I do what I want to do. Like, I just create whatever videos I want to create. So for me, it's easier, you know, versus, oh, I feel like I gotta make this kind of video, or I gotta make a prank, I gotta do all this and order all this stuff online and, you know, make this whole big shebang type thing. I don't do all that. So for somebody who's just making whatever videos they want to make, I feel like that's decent money. But yeah, Herbalife was good money too. Herbalife was decent money, but it was like a lot of stress. But that was just me. But one thing I do miss about Herbalife, the only thing I miss about Herbalife is I really miss about the product. Okay. Well, I'm going to answer that after I say this. The only thing I miss about Herbalife is I really miss like my clients or whatever. I miss like interacting with them and them sending me their like pictures, you know, and let me know they lost weight and all that stuff. Because that was like really fulfilling to me, because I feel like, dang, I'm actually helping people, like people losing weight, you know, like, wow, look, their body changing. And I know as a woman, I know how that feels when you start to lose that weight and your stomach starting getting a little flat, you start feeling yourself. So that made me feel good to help them get to that point. Okay, so what I was gonna say about the product is, I don't know if this is gonna answer your question or not. If not, you can ask another question. I don't want to take the product if I'm not like actively coaching people and helping other people. I don't know. I just and then the product, I ain't gonna lie, the product kind of expensive. It's a little bit expensive. It's a lot of bit expensive. So yeah. And one reason why I even started coaching, this is the main reason why I even started, not even coaching, but why I started selling it, is because I wanted the discount. So I signed up for the discount because I like the product. So I was like, I might as well get a discount if I'm going to be taking this product. So I signed up to get the discount. And then I'm like, okay, well, being that I'm signed up to get this discount, I might as well let people know I sell it, since I can technically sell it. So that's when that part took off. But I really only signed up for a website because I wanted a discount on my own product. Because my thing is, if you like the product, why are you going to keep buying it from somebody else? You might as well sign up and get your discount. That's the way I look at it. Even though they tell people, well, they used to, I don't know if they still do, but they used to say, don't tell people to sign up for the discount. Why not? Why not? Sign up and get your discount. I think it was like, what, 20% off back then? Or was it 30%? But yeah, I used to tell people, like, if you're going to keep getting product from me, you might as well sign up and get your discount. You might as well. Why not? That's where I looked at it. But I don't know. But yeah, I didn't really think the coaching part was going to take off, whatever, like that. But yeah, the product, I don't know. I don't know. And another thing, when I stopped taking Herbalife, it sure ain't easy. I was stressed out trying to get to World Team. I was so stressed out trying to get to World Team, because that was like, you know how sometimes you like set a goal for something, and even though it might be a small goal, like, I really wanted a world team, even though world team is not like the biggest level, whatever. I really wanted a world team when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the world team. Cause that is, I think somebody had said to me one time, like that's the last level you can get to, like kind of on your own. And I was like, yeah, maybe that's why I feel like let me at least get the world team. Sometimes I wish I would have kept going, but the way things were back then and the energy of it all, it just, and the way I'm set up, the energy got to be right. And it was getting on my nerves. So I was like, you know what? Nah, nah. But I will say, like, when you sign up and you sign up underneath people, I think you just need to be like take more time and figure out who you're gonna sign up underneath, because that really makes a difference too. I don't think you should just pick anybody online and sign up. That's what I did, and I don't think you should do that. I think it probably even be best if you know somebody, like you already knew them before you decided to sign up. That would probably be best to sign up, underneath somebody you have a relationship with already. So because you're just gonna be like a worker, because even though people say, oh, it's your own business, yes, make sure, are you signed up? Because if you're not signed up, I would say take your time and figure out who you want to sign up underneath. But people, they say it's your own business, it really isn't your own business. Because you still always work underneath somebody, because the person you signed up underneath, and not the good kind of what? What are you talking about? Am I missing something? But what was I gonna say? Yeah, you're still a worker. You're still a worker. Still, it's your business, but it's not your business, because the person you sign up underneath, they're making money off of you. So you're still too late. I'm waiting a year. What you mean? Oh, the waiting a year to sign up underneath somebody else. I was thinking about doing that at first when I stopped doing it. And then the more I was like not doing it, the more I was like, I don't know if I want to do it again. But you know what's so crazy? I had my customers, through the years, my customers were like, do you still sell Herbalife? Like maybe I had been selling Herbalife for maybe 3 years. And somebody like that was my customer come back and be like, you still sell Herbalife? I'm like, girl, I ain't sold Herbalife in years. So I don't know, I feel kind of bad because I left people hanging, but yeah, take your time, sign up underneath somebody that, you feel really comfortable with, them, you've gotten to know them, because that matters too. That really does matter, because it's kind of like if you just sign up underneath somebody you don't even know like that, it's going to be just like feel good. It's not going to feel good, it's not going to feel like a team. You want to feel like a team, so you want to have like a connection with that person, and honestly, this is how I feel like the people you sign up underneath, they should be working to get you to want to sign up underneath them, because I'm making you better by signing up underneath you. You're not doing that for me. I'm doing something for you. You know what I mean? Like, so show me why I should sign up underneath you. That's my thing. They should be pitching why you should want to join their team. That's the way I look at it. Because you're helping them. They ain't helping you. You helping them. So, yeah. But yeah, Herbalife is good, man. People be talking about it's a pyramid scheme and all that other stuff. I understand that. Oh, yeah. I did market through Instagram a lot. But I think I want to say a lot of my, well, I don't want to say a lot. But I think it was half and half with YouTube and Instagram. But I did market on Instagram a lot. Like, just about, if I posted 3 times a day, which I was posting like 3 times a day back then, at least 2 of those posts were Herbalife related. Like, my Instagram was a Herbalife Instagram. I'm surprised people still follow if they coming from YouTube or not. But they'll send me a message and be like, do you still sell Herbalife? And I'm like, no, I don't. But yeah, I did. Instagram is good. Instagram is good for that. I don't know how Herbalife is nowadays, because it's slowed down. I really don't see it on my timeline like I used to see it on my timeline back then. So I don't know if people are still like interested in Herbalife. I think Herbalife got a lot of bad, like a lot of a bad rap back then. I don't like the way that light look on that side. Let me do this. I think they got a lot of bad rap back then. So I don't know. I don't know how Herbalife is doing. I don't really see it on my timeline like I used to. So I don't even know if people are even still using Herbalife like they used to use it. But Instagram was a jackpot for me because I was posting myself, and that's what people want to see. Like, you can't really sell me something and I don't see how it worked for you. But because I was posting myself and I was getting smaller, 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 and more, tight and toned, I think, it was like the proof was in the pudding. So I tell people all the time, like, post yourself. Like, people posting each other. Like, no, post yourself. I want to, or posting their friends, or, just random people's pictures they found online. Like, no, post yourself. Post yourself. And, because the products do work. At least they used to. I don't know about them now, but the products was working. I know when I was taking Herbalife, I had never been that in shape ever in my life. Still to this day, I was like, that was the best shape I've ever been in my life, is when I was taking Herbalife. It really was. And I was doing like one shake a day, sometimes two, but for the most part I was doing one shake a day, and then I would eat a regular meal, for lunch, for dinner, or whatever, because usually my shake was for breakfast. Yeah, that's one thing about Herbalife. Do they even really cater to like bodybuilders? Now, the lean bodies, I've seen a lot of lean, muscular bodies with Herbalife. Like their abs be popping and all that. But I don't know if I ever seen anybody like big and bulky that was on Herbalife. And I don't know if they had any products back then that catered to that. I don't know. But I know they did have that like the athlete type stuff, that 24 athlete stuff. And I seen the guys getting abs. I saw them abs coming in. So the product definitely was working. Product was definitely working. Abs, chest, and arms. Yeah, the whole body. The whole body. Yeah, but we focus on the abs. That's what we want to see. We want to see the abs. So if you got a flat stomach with no definition, all of a sudden I see abs, I'm like, okay, it's working. I ain't really looking at your arms and all that unless they're like super small. But yeah, abs and backs. I'm serious. Because some of them guys, they were having like, flat, no definition in their stomach. Then like 3 weeks later, they got abs. I'm like, did that product give you abs? But yeah, it did. I can imagine though, because like I said, that Herbalife really leaned me out, and like I had the best muscle definition back then and everything. I'm tempted to take it again, but it just costs too much. It costs too much. I would have to sign up. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I ever want to take it again, I need a discount. I need a discount because it costs too much. And there's a lot of products out there nowadays. I'm taking some kind of protein. I can't remember the name of it. What is the name of that protein I'm taking? Because that protein works too. What is the name of it? I cannot think of the name of it. I cannot think of the name of that protein I'm taking. That's crazy, because I've been buying it for months too. I don't take it all the time. I ain't even been working out. I need to work out. I ain't even been working out. But yeah, so how long, so after a year you're going to sign up again underneath somebody, and do you know who you're going to sign up underneath already? I've been on here for 45 minutes. We done went from YouTube drama to Herbalife conversation. People still be asking me about the Herbalife. I guess because those videos are still going on YouTube, so. And it got dark outside and everything. But anyways, I'm about to go. If you have any more questions, I'm on Instagram. It's the same exact name, but it's underscore Tabitha. You can always ask me. Oh, okay. Oh, you drive trucks? Oh, that's actually something I want to get into, but I don't want to drive the truck. I want to be the owner of the truck and then have a driver. Dang. If you ever need a job, let me know. Because that's what I want. I need a driver. I need a driver. I need a driver. Yep. So, or if you know somebody, let me know. Because, well, all this is crazy because that's actually what I was planning on doing this year. But all this COVID stuff kind of slowed me down. But I'm trying to figure out how I can still do it without having to go into the truck place and sign papers and all that. Like, if they could fax stuff to me and all that, because I ain't trying to be in nobody's face signing no paperwork right now. But yeah, it's nice meeting you. If you have any more questions, just let me know. I definitely would say signing up for Herbalife is worth it. From the trucking? Do you own your truck or do you drive for somebody else? That's a lot if you drive for somebody else. Yeah, I have somebody, I know people who do it and they told me how to do it or they taught me how to do it or whatever. Cardinal Logistics, okay. Yeah, because I know you got to get a 3PL. Oh, I don't want to tell everything on here because that's like giving away free information. But I know it's a couple of things you got to do. But that's what I want to do. But I just got to get it set up. That's one of my goals for, that's one of my goals for like the end of this year. Before you're 23? Wow, you're doing good. Did you, so you drive for somebody else? Okay, because you said that's not your truck. Have you ever thought about getting your own truck? Because that definitely should be like a goal. And like, I don't know if you should drive your own truck or eventually have somebody else drive it for you. But yeah, because you don't want to work for somebody else forever. You know what I mean? And $2,000 a week, that's good. That's good. That means you'll be making a down payment. You probably already got your down payment for your own truck, to be honest. And if you ain't got it now, it won't take you no more than a year to get it if you saving. So, but yeah, that should be something for you to think about, is eventually getting your own truck and either driving your own truck or yeah. Listen, but I want to do the truck first because the truck will bring the same exact goals. Especially like times like this. I mean, luckily for me, I'm still working because I'm considered essential, but I don't want to be working for people forever. But that's another thing though. Like, I kind of would rather not have to go to work, you know, because you still got to be around people. Yep. Yeah, because when you go to work, you still got to be around people and you'll know who they around and if they taking it serious and if they washing their hands and all this other stuff. So, and I'm the type, I had to tell somebody at work to back up. Like, sir, 6 feet, please. Like, people not taking this stuff serious. So times like this, I kind of would rather be home, but it's good because I still have, you know, income and I ain't got to stress about that. But, you know, kind of don't want to get sick either. So, but yeah, we got the same goals. Get the truck and then everything else. That's my goal. That's my goal. How in the world did you find me? You found me through Herbalife? Like, you found me because of the Herbalife videos? can't believe I've been on here for 50 minutes. That's crazy. Even the kids is going inside. It's getting dark outside now. But anyways, I'm going to get off of here because it's getting dark out here. I'm sitting in the car looking crazy in the dark. So, if you have any more questions, what's freezing? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That's my cue too then. So, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not, but I'm on Instagram. And if you have any more questions, let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.